Hey, what's going on? This your boy KLA Cloud of Wanda. We're about to give it to you once again on this afternoon. It's Wednesday afternoon, and my lovely guest is Morgan Buttafuoco, IFBB figure
Buttafuoco.
Buttafuoco. Yeah, are you related to Joey Buttafuoco?
I plead the fifth. No,
Okay,
yeah, he's adopted into the family, so definitely not blood. But
okay, all right. Yeah, but other than that, I appreciate you giving me your time.
oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, yeah. So, you recently became a new IFBB figure pro. Yeah,
Yes,
congratulations.
sir, we got the card here. Let's
Yeah,
go.
what was that
Thank you
like?
so
Like,
much.
did you expect it to be GoPro?
Not in this short amount of time, let me tell you. We qualified for the national show after competing in my first ever show, which was about 2 weeks ago now.
Mm,
In Phoenix, Arizona, we competed at the Phoenix Iron Games after a year of uh, basically training, dieting, figuring out what my body could and could not take in terms of um, weight and food. And I was working with my coaches to step on that stage after a year. And once we competed in that first show, we got nationally qualified for USA's in Las Vegas. We went for it and we got our second place pro card.
okay, yeah. So altogether, what you did 3 shows?
I did 2 shows
Oh, two
actually.
shows. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
So one after the other. Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations though.
Um,
Like
thank you
so
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 much.
so do you have like a debut plan?
So nothing in the cards yet for us, but we're
Okay.
in talks. We're in talks as to where we go next and what's on the agenda. But right now, it's kind of getting back down to maintenance calories and getting back into the gym, feeling a lot more comfortable. Uh, Getting back on diet plan, and it feels really good to kind of get back into it. I missed my AM cardio sessions and I missed my walks, and so now kind of getting back into that has been really rewarding, especially being from where I was 3 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. So before bodybuilding, what were you doing? Like, and how did you start? How what got you into bodybuilding?
Yeah, absolutely. So about 3 years ago, my heaviest weight was 250 pounds. It was 248.4 pounds. I was working at a sit down job, which I'm still at today, but there really wasn't any motivation. I used to travel a lot, I used to eat a lot,
Mm,
and I resorted a lot to the comfort of food. And once I kind of figured out what I needed in my life, I found the gym and I found my coworkers who absolutely loved going to the gym as well. So I would go with them and I would watch a lot of content on YouTube, a lot of content on Instagram just to see what movements I can do to put on muscle mass. And figuring it out through a program, which was Red Mountain Weight Loss here in Arizona, they kind of helped me push. They gave me a diet plan, they gave me steps as to how to follow. And then with that, I was able to slowly lose body fat and find a better relationship with food. In tangent with that, I was also able to go to the gym and lift weights and do cardio and understand what my body can and cannot take. And through that, I lost 80 pounds by myself within 8 months. And then in that same year, I was looking for coaches. I was looking to say, okay, I have a lot of this loose skin everywhere, and I don't know I don't know what to do with it. Um, so I was researching and talking to people and talking to coaches, talking to teams, And I came across my team, which is Precision Elite, and I was introduced to Prop Dollywall. Through there, I gave it a chance. I gave bodybuilding a honest shot, and it was hard at times. The food noises, they come into play. You see everything around here, all the sweets and all like the amount of food that you can actually take in, and the amount of training that you can do. But I didn't understand the science of it all.
Yeah.
So I had to sit down and digest it, but then also understand that I could follow a plan. I was able to do it with Red Mountain Weight Loss. They gave me a macro-based plan, and I just kind of followed that. So it was a little bit of an easy transition going into working with a coach. But I had to give it an honest shot and listen to what I wanted at the end of the day, what my goals were. My goal was to figure out, what do I do with this loose skin? What do I do with my mindset of I want to compete because I am a competitive person, but how long is that going to take, right? And I gave it a shot. I was scared of getting big again. I really was. But that all came with it. It was the muscle phase, and then the gaining of the weight phase, and then the cutting phase, and then the prep. And I have absolutely enjoyed every single day. I started in June of 24 with my coach, and now we're here. And from the girl that is on that left picture about 3 years ago now, enjoying travel, enjoying good food, enjoying, I was drinking a lot as well at the time, and figuring out that was not the lifestyle that I wanted for the rest of my life. I wanted to find a healthy phase. I have Hashimoto's as well, and that is an autoimmune disorder that affects the thyroid. And so a lot of the time I had to cut gluten, and a lot of the good foods that I was enjoying had gluten in them. All the alcohol has gluten in it. So I had to figure out where my health was. Bodybuilding saved me. It really did. And I couldn't be more grateful for my team, for promoters, for the opportunity to enjoy my body again, in all the phases. That I go through. So grateful for bodybuilding.
Yeah. What's your occupation?
Yeah, so I work, which is funny. So I work in healthcare. I'm a customer support specialist for an electronic health records company. So I work with doctors, providers within the behavioral health field, mental health, integrated health field, and I help serve the software that they use to do their jobs. So essentially, when you go to like a doctor's office and you fill out a clipboard with all medical information, we have an electronic version of that, and that is what we serve for the users, so they can pay attention to their patients and a little bit more than having to be behind a screen. And mental health is very, very important, and so it's very rewarding to be in a field that's such. And I've been in that field since I graduated in 2019.
Yeah, like so majority of the times you're like just sitting all day.
Exactly.
Basically.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And I have a stand-up desk, which is super, super nice, and a walking pad. But that's a lot of what the start of it is a lot of sit down, not a lot of activity, not a lot of movement, which is nice now that I have a sport that I can actually enjoy and look forward to getting my body moving again. Because at the time when I was that weight, that was all it was. It was a lot of sitting. I never moved. And with Red Mountain Weight Loss, which is the program that I did, you didn't have to do so much. You didn't have to. That's why it was super nice, because I didn't have to go to the gym as often. I just had to follow the meal plan and do light walking here and there, just to kind of move the food through the system. And that just, it helped. And it was the only thing that helped. I played sports all throughout my life. I was in flag football. I was center in my high school team. I I was a clarinet player in the
I'm
marching
not gonna
band.
lie, you look nice in this red dress though.
Oh, well, thank you so much. So that was one of my graduation pictures. I graduated from the University of Arizona
Yeah,
in 2019. But yeah, I'm always an active person. It's just I could never figure out the relationship between working out, training, and food. Like it was just I was so always stuck in the middle as
yeah,
to like, do I indulge because I earned it, or do I continue to like work hard and then eat? Um, so it was a tough relationship with it, but uh, I'm grateful because I figured it out after I graduated that life was definitely better on the other side and
yeah.
finding a healthy balance. And being a Libra, balance is very important to me. I just couldn't figure it out. So I just had to grow up a little bit, and I feel like I did.
Yeah, I mean, at least you had people help you. I mean, there's people that, they really have a tough time of just kind of, not indulging in food. You know,
Right.
it's
No,
not very
absolutely.
easy.
And my brother was able to, figure this out by himself. And I was always so grateful and to watch him actually do it by himself without any guidance. And I was always like, oh, how did you do that? How did you get to that point? And so him seeing me now is kind of like surreal and beyond him, because he would have never thought, like, years and years and years ago, that was where the path was for me. And just I'm grateful. I'm also grateful for my boyfriend for like actually like trusting the process and trusting me and being so like up. I was super uptight as to like every gram of rice needed to be measured, and I need to work on that just a little bit. I can't be so like type A, and you know
Yeah, yeah.
this sport
Is he a
stuff.
bodybuilder? I'm not sorry to cut you off.
Oh no, it's no problem. No, he actually has a weight loss journey himself. So
Okay.
he was a bigger guy too, and he had figured it out by himself as well, and is now a frequent gym goer. And it's really cool for him to see me, um, you know, find a new like love in something that is not a person, and
Mm.
I think that I've definitely found that, definitely found a passion and a love for this lifestyle and this sport.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, what was I about to say? I forgot. It just slipped. Like, what was like the first time where you hit on stage? Like, where you? I'm sure you was nervous, but like,
Oh
was
yeah.
that like, yeah? Was your mind like going crazy, or
Oh
like
man,
what was that
it
like?
was really awesome having my coach there because he was able to keep my nerves down. I am a nervous wreck. I'm a nervous Nelly, as some would say. And you can see some of the content video wise in the first like prejudging video is like I definitely was shaky. I definitely had some nerves that I had to shake off. It's a lot of preparation, a lot of I had done the work, I had put in the work, but man, stepping on that stage in front of judges for them to critique your physique and the hard work that you have been doing within the last like however long you've been building. It was nervous. I was nervous, but then I think I was confident as well. There was a sense of like, who is this person stepping on the stage right now? The newfound confidence that I had never even endured before. Did marching band all throughout high school and college, and that was always like, oh, you're there to perform, you're there to show up, show out, and so that was used to that. But I was used to it being in a team and being surrounded by other people, and with this being my first time doing this solo and having everybody watch me for the 30 seconds that you're on stage, or however long you end up doing it class by class. um yeah, it was so surreal, so exciting, but I just like watching this back. I'm like, who is that? This is confidence that I never knew I had, and it came out right before I stepped on stage, and just
What,
grateful, so grateful.
what like I got two questions.
Yeah.
Um, why you chose figure, and what was it like competing against other competitors?
So I had sent in check-ins that year ago to my coach, and we were just kind of discussing what division looks good for me. I potentially was thinking, oh, wellness, because I had a large lower body, but then I also had a large upper body. And I was watching a lot of figure competitors. So prior to me actually finding the coach and finding a team, I was training as a figure competitor. I was doing a lot of upper body. I was doing a lot of back. I was doing a lot of shoulders. And I was always scared of my legs. I always feared them. Being in soccer, I always had the largest legs. I had times where my calves were connected to my ankles, and I was never confident. I never wore shorts. I was always wearing leggings, always wearing pants to school. And so I didn't know what it was going to be like building more muscle on top of my legs. I always liked the look of a V-taper, what they call Cobra back. So I trained to be able to have that back. And with the looks and those comparison photos, my coach was like, "Yeah, we're gonna train you as a figure competitor." And dude, I was elated. I was like, "Yes, perfect. This is exactly what I wanted." And from then on, it's been just a joy getting into the gym and training upper body, and actually appreciating my legs again. And I think being, seeing that and seeing the work and then the show afterwards made me feel really good. So the work got paid off.
At what point, I don't know if this is a trick question, but at what point did you started like gaining your confidence of just like just being on stage, and by you getting developed legs, because you said that you used to cover yourself a lot of times when you was younger?
Yeah. I think, closer to the time of stage is where I started to get that comfortability. I mean, seeing check-in photos, I was still getting in my head because I still have loose skin in my abdomen area.
Yeah.
Like, where are the abs yet? Do I still need to, cut fat here? And so once like the body fat started to come off, I think that's when I started to get a little bit more confidence. And that's the thing too with like body dysmorphia, right? I think I'm going to learn that throughout this process too, is it's okay, because in that time span, you're building. You need to have a lot more calorie intake, so your body can actually produce muscle. And so the science of that all is all new to me, and but I'm very excited to learn and to trust, because that was the thing I needed to do, is kind of get out of my own head, and just trust that the time, the words from my family, the words from my coaches is it's going to be beneficial in the long run, because and it comes up to the athlete themselves to put in the work and to listen and to follow things, but have fun at the same time. I think that's the one thing I'm going to go into the off season with is have fun doing this. Don't be so meticulous. Don't be so type A on all things, because you don't want it to like overtake your life in a way. You still want to enjoy your life.
Yeah. Since you've been
in all aspects.
Since you've been like in the sport, like you have anybody that you watch like on social media, or just bodybuilder shows in general? Like competitions.
Yeah, absolutely. Sid Gillen, as a figure 8-time Olympian, she was a huge motivation for me. We have Jessica Padilla, who's also going to be stepping on stage soon. It's really nice seeing physique and fitness competitors as well, and seeing how beautiful their routines are, and to potentially get into that division as well eventually. I mean, I love figure, so I don't think I'd ever see myself leaving it, but it's really, really cool just to see the growth of athletes, and I'm super excited to just see where the future goes. And watching a lot of people on social media definitely help. It definitely helps me gain a little more confidence, understand how poses work, and what look really good on stage, to be able to in my own way, replicate for
Yeah.
the future. So.
Yeah. Like how, like when you first posed, like what was that like being in shoes and stuff? Like was it like normal for you, or was it tough, or
Yeah, learning to walk in like 5.5, 6 inch heels was definitely a challenge. Uh, and then also just being able to be in a bikini um, after losing all that weight was surreal. It was definitely surreal, and I just feel confident in your own skin is super important in this sport, and I found that, and definitely so like so I'm itching to get back onto it. Like I'm having that like post stage depression a little bit
yeah,
because just the journey and the day leading up, the week leading up, and then the day within itself is so special. And this prep has been so precious to me, and I'm grateful to also just see how my body has been able to stay completely natural figure competitor. And it takes a very smart team, very smart coach, very smart athlete to produce something so exponential and exciting to bring to a stage. And I'm grateful for the judges and their feedback because I know growth is definitely going to be in the future, and we're looking forward to doing that. So
what you have, what do you think you have to improve?
overall size, I think that's definitely a blanket feedback from all of the judges from combination of both weekends. Growth density in my back, width in my back, uh, delts need to be grown a little bit. My conditioning looks very, very good for the division. But yeah, overall size in my lower body, tighten up my glutes, and depth density width. I am 5'2", and so it'd be interesting to see kind of like how much muscle I can put on with my short frame within like a year to two. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I remember you. There was this interview that I took. We could play this for a sec.
this was from
Oh, okay.
overall.
I didn't get the volume. Okay, I thought I had the volume, but what was that like being interviewed?
Oh man, so it was really really fun. I got to be on the spot for a second, and as a journalism major in college, I was always on the other side of the camera. I was always the one interviewing people, and so being able
Okay.
to kind of be on camera, giving feedback and thanking everybody who was there, and then also just talking about the whole surreal experience for me was it was so rewarding, and it was a lot of thought process as to this is actually happening. I had this goal in mind. I had this show in mind for the last year, and being able to be there in my hometown, actually, Mesa, Arizona, with my entire family. My brothers actually flew down from Seattle and Pennsylvania to be there for me. My aunt, who I haven't seen in years, was there. My family drove 3 hours to be there. My boyfriend and his family also drove an hour and a half to 2 hours to be there. And it just walking back backstage and seeing all of them, seeing them watch me hop on this interview with athletes who have been competing for years was so rewarding. It felt so good, and I was so thankful for everybody who had me there. And sometimes I think like, oh my gosh, is this really happening? Is this something that that I deserve? But I after doing it, I'm like, yeah, it takes hard work, dedication, true grit, love, love for this sport to get to where you're at.
Yeah,
And I could not really do it without the amazing support system of everybody around me, family, team, coaches, relationships, and then myself, finding that true love in myself that I was missing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you sound like you really cherish it. You
Oh
know.
man, it's I hold it very dear to my heart now. Like that's what I'm saying. I go into it thinking like I'm not expecting anything. I
Yeah.
have already won. I've already conquered every feat that I could possibly do internally within myself, and this was just the cherry on top. Working with the amazing team and coaches, and um, yeah, I couldn't be just more elated and happy with this lifestyle. So yeah.
What was this show like on this was the I forgot the name of it. I can't get the name. The Iron.
The Phoenix Iron Games,
Okay, I
the
never heard.
OMC, Steel Fit, and Losing
Okay,
Strength.
okay. Like how was that? Was there a lot of people there? That's where your family was there, or
Mm-hmm.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
They must have been cheering for you a lot, right?
Yes, it
Loud
was
cheers.
crazy. So they ended
Yeah.
up all my brother updated or upgraded my whole family to VIP. So they were all up in front, and I didn't know this until I walked on stage and I saw all of them, and they were cheering for me. I was number 24, and so my mom was like, "Kobe, Kobe, yes, Kobe," and I got to have my coaches give me feedback as I was like on there on stage and making sure I was wide and opening up and smiling and there were so I competed in true novice, novice, and open. There
Okay.
was one other girl in my true novice class, and then sorry, there was in my novice class. I was the first one in my true novice class, and then there were about 4 or 5 girls in my true novice. True novice was about 5. One other girl was in my true novice class, and then I went into the open afterwards. And I got moved to the center, and I held center, and that was crazy feeling because I mean, I've been seeing that all online, and I never knew what that feeling would feel like, and to hold it, and it felt really good, and I just made eye contact with the judges and kept my gaze on them and was looking out in the crowd, seeing my family, and the hype of it all was really cool. It's like stepping on it was like stepping on the field again at games for marching band
Yeah.
and playing as loud as I possibly can and making a statement to the crowd. So that felt really good.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a little experience of going to shows. And I noticed that I've been to like a natural bodybuilding show and NPC show. And a lot of times, like the competitors, they get like a lot of support from their friends or family and stuff. And they cheering and recording and stuff or taking pictures and stuff. It's cool. It's nice to see
No,
that.
it's so nice. And being my first show, I wanted like everybody that could possibly be there to be there. Um, and they did it. My mom made it happen, and it was really cool. My parents, they were all there. They made it happen, and it was tough. It was tough getting everybody here, flight wise, time wise, and my brother's girlfriend wasn't supposed to come, and then she ended up showing, and I like lost it. I was so emotional, and yeah, it was so good.
You told well you said that you did journalism
Mhm.
what 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 made you did you ever pursue a career in that or you just
So
never
out of
did?
college, I was looking at iHeartMedia, so I wanted to work with radio, and I wanted to also do KVOA, which was the TV broadcasting station in Tucson, which is where I currently live. And I just didn't fit the mold. I didn't fit the criteria. I didn't fit the body type. I didn't
uh,
fit the hair type, and so I didn't have that opportunity. Um, I love media. I think it is so cool being able to like talk and sit with someone too. Like that's what I enjoyed that so much. Going around Tucson, interviewing as many people as I possibly can. Man on the street interviews. I did um, general news as well for for public relations, and I did a lot of coverage over court cases and also presidential elections. And then I also did coverage for students and fake IDs that they had got it purchased. And that was probably one of my favorite stories. Another story that I ended up doing was the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. And that was also a rewarding story that I ended up doing, and going to someone's house and sitting with them and interviewing them and talking about their story and then sharing their story in a way that's powerful. And I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that lifestyle, but it's nice now kind of getting into more of a health department where I'm able to now use my interview, broadcasting, communication world by helping train users in a software. So I use video platforms to do training videos for the system, which they never had before.
Yeah. So earlier you were saying that this was like mental health, mostly. Like I don't know. Like, could you collaborate a little bit more with mental health, like what they go through, like depression, eating disorder, stuff like that, or?
Yeah. So a lot of it's serious mental illness. We also have medical and medication only patients. We work with patients and users who work with patients who are on methadone. We also work with foster care as well. Our customers also work in residential, inpatient facilities, hospitals. And with the system that we use now they can do their chart work within a computer or a tablet or a mobile device, instead of having to do everything on paper, pencil. A lot of administrative work is actually deleted from their workflow, and they can focus more on the client and patient relationship.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And how long you been doing this?
6 years, actually.
6 years. Oh, okay.
June was 6 years. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
But like back to training, like what's like your work? Like how many days you work out?
So I am on a 5-day workout plan with 2 off days. So Monday through Sunday, with Wednesday and Sunday being my 2 off days. And we separate it. We have a split. We do legs and delts, and then we do an off, and then we do posterior chain, which was working all back, and then we do then we do another leg day, and then delts again, and then Sundays being my off day. So, a lot of time in the gym. I've made so many friends. They see me every day. I'm at 5 a.m. cardio sessions every morning, and then I get to actually go and enjoy a walk before I start my work day.
Yeah.
Getting my steps in, just enjoying getting some vitamin.
Do you still get tempted by food a lot? Like, or does it got better?
What was that?
Do you still get tempted like by food, like certain foods that you crave for, or you just kind of got better with it in time?
Yeah, what I really enjoy is I love my meal plans. I love my diet. I just wish I had an influx of it. I just wish I had more quantity of it. I had never heard of cream of rice before. I grew up having cream of wheat, and cream of rice was introduced into my plan, and love it. And so if I can have that, but like 10 times more, that would be awesome. But I'm a sweet tooth at heart. So anything sweet. But I've enjoyed with my boyfriend being able to do a sweet and savory. I got him to actually enjoy cream of rice as well. So our breakfast consists of like cream of rice, and then we have our savory egg, or we'll do like sweet egg whites, or savory egg whites, and oats, and yeah. So being able to share the plans with my family too. They've never heard of whey drip before, which is like protein powder drizzled all over your food.
I never heard of that neither.
Yeah, it's a great way to get your protein in. Just add some water, put it in the fridge, and just drizzle all over your cream of rice or your oats or really anything. So learning different tips and tricks, uh, that's the fun part, which makes the food voices kind of settle down, and so I don't have to crave too much. I did crave a steak though this whole entire prep, and I got myself a ribeye afterwards, so it was good.
How do you educate people in bodybuilding, like the people that don't know about bodybuilding, what you do and sacrifices that you have to make?
Yeah, I think that's the one part that I'm still kind of learning is how to be able to help others do what I've been able to do. But it's really trusting within yourself that you can do it. It is completely possible. It takes time, and don't limit any challenges that come, but like don't limit those challenges, right? Challenge those limits that you're introduced to. And if you're given, guidance, trust it, give it a whirl, see what happens. And once you start in a consistent routine, stick with it. Stick with it, even though it's hard. It takes about 3 months for a routine to work. And so give yourself that 3 months. See where you land up. See if that's going to work for you. And enjoy every single moment of what you put yourself through. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it takes time, dedication. You have to say no sometimes, and that's going to have to be okay. Put yourself first. I've never put myself first ever, and this is the most kind of selfish type lifestyle that I've ever had to do, because I am a people pleaser. I am a person that kind of like wants everybody around me to be happy, successful, and I never give a chance on myself to really do that. And find good people around you. Find the best support system for you, because in reality, this is very difficult to do if you don't have that support. And take notes. Be a sponge as much as you can, and that's all, in all training. Listen to your body, and communicate. If you're not communicating with yourself, if you're not communicating with God, if you're not communicating with your coaches, your family, this could get lonely, and you don't ever want to be in that position. And I'm grateful that I haven't been. So that's advice for sure. Love it, live it, love it.
How far do you see yourself doing it?
I definitely want to continue growing. I see myself doing this for as long as I possibly can. I am 28 years old. It would be nice to be able to have a family one of these days in the future. That's why I kind of see myself being a mom one day. But right now, I am very, very happy with this kind of path that I found, and I want to be able to take it as far as I possibly can.
Yeah, I mean, there's people that have done it like for a very long time. Like they'll stop and then come back. This is lady in my mind. Her name is Melanie Horton. She's from Canada, and she's been bodybuilding, I think maybe since the 90s, and then there's one point she stopped, and then she came back to women's physique and then to women's bodybuilding. Yeah, I mean, it has like an on and off. Like it depends on the person, because I know it. I can imagine like you competing, and it's a lot. The prep and dieting, and like
a longer period of time.
Yeah, it's different. Like because it just even. For me, it took me time to just understand it, because it's not something that Oh, hold on, folks. I don't know. I think she.
Sorry about that. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't see your face. It's just black. The screen is black. I'm gonna show some pictures while you get your thing. Yeah,
Can you see me okay?
yeah, I see you.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
You wasn't like too bad. I mean, with I know you was chunky, but you weren't too bad.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Then you got wow,
Definitely the start of
yeah. You look like the new person here, more confident and yeah. Like, are there like shows that you want to pay attention to, like just like as a spectator?
yeah, there's going to be a show here in the Phoenix area called Phoenix Rising, which is for NPC IFBB Pro
Yeah,
competitors. So that one's in mind. I would love to be a spectator of that one. Met a few athletes who are going to be competing in that show as well while I was in Las Vegas. And so I'd love to go and support them. It was actually really cool. I ran into a bikini influencer who I watch online, and ran into her at the gym when I was training for peak week for my first peak week, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so starstruck! Like, this is crazy. What show are you doing?" And her name is Aisha, and she will be doing the Phoenix Rising show in bikini for her pro debut.
yeah,
And so super excited to see her on stage. And my friend Kat from home is doing an OCB show, a natural show this weekend here in Phoenix, and so I'm going to go to support her. Going to do, but it's really cool then now to go to a show to sit and watch and support. So be on the other side of it.
yeah. I don't know what the Phoenix Rising Phoenix. What that's somewhere in October,
I think it's in September, so I think it's at
September.
the end of
Yeah,
September.
yeah, yeah. I think I seen the last one.
Phoenix, yeah.
Yeah, live. Yeah, I seen it. Like, is there particular like I know you do you like pay attention to women's bodybuilding,
What was
the
that?
division? Do you pay attention to women's bodybuilding, the division?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Uh, who do you like? And if I could ask you,
Oh man. There's a lot, huh?
if you
My
don't know, forget it. I ain't gonna I ain't gonna
top
make
of
you.
my head.
Yeah, forget it, because yeah. I mean, it can be a lot. So, but yeah, like yeah, like yeah, but like what is like? Is there like do you feel like it's more that you can help people with their health? If I can ask you
Yeah,
that question.
yeah. I think with the transformation that I was able to make, I think that's a huge potential path for me to be helpful in. Is that whoever's going through a lifestyle change, it is possible. It is absolutely possible to change your life and to get healthy and to stay healthy. And I'd love to be able to help clients in the future, um, and people in the future. I mean, it feels really good to know, like when I go to the gym, people come up to me and they're like, "Hey, I lost 20 pounds since seeing you at the gym. I haven't had a chance to talk to you about it, but I just wanted to tell you, like, you're an inspiration." And I never saw that. I never, right. I was all kind of just all in my own space, and I never really paid attention to people on the outside watching and seeing, and that I am someone's motivation to continue and to work hard. And I'd love to be able to one day physically help people change their lives and get into a healthy state. It's so rewarding. It feels, you know, so crazy because once you change your body, you change your mind at the same time. Your
Yeah,
mind has a first, and then your body changes. You have to get on a path that is gonna feel so good for people. And um, yeah, I think that would be really cool to one day have that opportunity to do that.
yeah. Well, I appreciate you, sharing your new path. Hope you stick with it. It's not very easy. It's like I know it's a a discipline. Really, it's a tough discipline for the average. Not too many people will want to do it. So
Yeah,
yeah,
no, a lot of people can do it. Not a lot of people can stick to it. And if I can be a motivation
yeah,
for people and an inspiration, as humble as I can, I want to be able to do that.
yeah. Do you think like in the future would you want to be like a coach, or that
I don't know.
ain't really something that you want to pursue?
I don't know where my life will lead to. I'm kind of just taking things step by step, and if I can be someone that someone can just talk to in text message or give them a call, for now, I am happy. I'm happy to do that and see kind of where my life takes me from there. In terms of career, in terms of just being there for someone. Um, yeah, I think lifestyle. If I were to get into anything, I think that would be a path I would probably start to take for sure.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing your story. Hope
Yeah,
you continue on with the process. Yeah. Congratulations again on your pro
thank
card.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so crazy, so awesome.
Yeah. I was on. I went to the show after your show. The day after, I went to the fitness model, and I went to July 4th, the Mr. Universe, July
Nice.
4th. Oh, you were in Mr. Universe, right?
No, this one was
Oh
USA's
no,
national
you
championship.
USA. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm getting my mind. I'm sorry. My mind is like all over the place. Yeah, because I just see the pro card and it's like it's clicking and I'm like, wow. Yeah, I was a little off. I'm sorry about
Oh
that.
no, it's no problem. Yeah, we
But
did
yeah.
USA's national
That's good
championship.
though. Yeah, but yeah, yeah. Well, I'll let you go, and I really appreciate your time. And yeah, thank you for sharing.
Absolutely. Thank you endlessly for having me. I really, really appreciate your
All right.
time and